Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to Periscope. We are about to go live. I mean, we are live, but let's give it some time. Just slide from left to right and share this. Share this with everybody, guys. Let's get everybody on here. We got a special guest that I'm gonna be doing an interview. This is gonna be lit. Very special guest. Very special guest. Thank you, Alma. Hey, I see you. Drew, what's up? I see you, what's up? Thank you, Just Die. Thank you for sharing. Honda. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. What's up, Alex? Tranquilo, tranquilo, ¿y tú? Oh, it's Chantal. What's up, Chantal? Hey, darling, what's up? Alright, let's give it like 5 more minutes. Let's get everybody here. Just slide from left to right. I mean, if you're on iPhone, if you're Galaxy, I don't even know how to do it. But if you're iPhone, you can slide from left to right and just share it. Amanda. Thank you for the invite. Queen. Alright, guys. Let's keep inviting people. Trust me. You guys are gonna be in for a treat on this one. Where we at? We at the Chimmy spot. We at the Chimmy spot. Thank you for sharing, Honda. Thank you for sharing, Oda. Yeah, Chimmy. I know. Alright guys, today's Thursday, as you know. A lot of people are getting ready for the weekend. A lot of people leave a weekend every day. That's why we wake up every day to achieve our dreams. Who's a special guest? That's why it's a special guest. You gotta wait until I introduce a special guest. How's everybody doing? Alright, we'll be starting. Tell me this. We're starting in a minute, guys. But before I start, I want to introduce myself because I know we have some people here that might not know me. Hello, Andrea. What's up, Mark? Life is great. You already know. Alright, great. Yadai, Alma. Alright guys, so the reason why I wanted to actually come live tonight is because I have a very special guest that I have the honor, to have here, and especially I appreciate his time. I appreciate his time for, cause he could be anywhere else, but he's here with me, kind of. I actually asked him if he can do like an interview kind of thing, where I can be able to ask him some questions. Some of those answers, you might want to, I don't know, write notes or whatever. But I mean, I know that, he's going to throw in some nuggets because he always does. He's very knowledgeable, and I definitely look up to him. Alright. So as some of you know, my name is Francisco, 25, about to be 26 in a week, I think. I don't know, less than a week or so. So I'm not excited about that because I don't want to be 26. I want to actually stay 25 all my life. Hey, yeah, May 31st. Who's ready for Saturday? Who's ready for Saturday? Saturday is gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a movie. Alright guys, so as you know, a lot of the people in this actually video are involved in, on MLM, multi-level marketing, network marketing, whatever you want to call it, right? Either or is the best industry in the world. And it's just a lot of people just get involved in the industry so we can be able to have something that is ours, because we have two options when we wake up every morning, and one is go build somebody else's dream or build your own. So every morning we actually have decisions that we need to take, and when you're involved in a multi-level marketing or network marketing, you do have those options, and it's definitely better. So like I said, I want to introduce this guy. Like I said, thank God that a year and a half ago he came to my house and he shared some very important information. That information actually that have changed my life to this day and will for generations to come. And I'm very honored, like I said, to have him here. I look up to this guy. With this guy, I respect him so much that if he tells me to go and throw myself over a bridge, I definitely will, because I know that if I throw myself on a bridge, it'll be something, it'll be a reward, on that. So, he's very young, he's very ambitious, he's very driven, he's a coach, he's a leader of leaders, he's mentoring, hundreds, close to thousands of people, and I know he will get to be able to mentor millions of people. Right, so very shortly, I just want to, give some introduction and to this guy right here. So I'm going to twist the camera. Yeah, sure. And then all right, cool. So say what's up, bro?
Man, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? So I know there might be some people that are jumped on the Periscope that know who I am, or some of you don't know who I am. For those of you that don't, my name is Joshua Miller. I'm 28 years young. And, I know Francisco wanted me to jump on because he had a few questions that he wanted to ask me. But just to share my story with some of you, especially those of you that don't know who I am, 2 years ago, looking back at my life, I was just in a place where, financially I wasn't happy, I wasn't satisfied. And, I'd gone to college, but things didn't pan out the way I thought it would with school. And I currently help take care of my father. He's disabled from a motorcycle accident from back in 2000. So watching my father suffer on a day-to-day basis, watching him struggle, and me not being in the position where I wanted to be financially to do more, working at a job that was dead end, I just felt stagnant. I felt like a bit of a failure, kind of let my family down. And it was at that point where, I said enough was enough, and I started looking for ways to change my circumstances. And that's when I saw what a lot of you that are on right now saw, and that concept is now completely transcended and changed the direction of my life, because now I'm earning an income that's allowed me to walk away from a full-time job. I only work about 26 hours a week, and I'm pushing a concept right now that's literally allowing me to do so much more. And it's just been an amazing experience, and the memories that I'm getting to take part in or capture, the experiences that I'm getting to enjoy, and the people that I'm getting to meet along this journey has just been something that it's irreplaceable, something that I never expected would have happened. So I'm very grateful for that. So yeah.
Thank you, Josh. Hey, wow, that story is guys, if you're not touched by that story, I don't know. I think you're dead or something, because knowing that a guy is taking care of his parents, or his father, that got disabled from a motorcycle accident. That's a lot to take in, and that's a lot of responsibility. And knowing that he had to take that responsibility at a younger age, I mean, that talks highly, super highly of a person. So that story is definitely massive, and I can't wait for him to share that story in front of thousands of people, which I know he would. And you know, and it's gonna actually move, like I said, it's gonna move mountains, right? So, real quick, Josh, I have a question I want to ask you. Like, you know, how have been the journey? How long ago were you in the business right now? How long ago?
It's been about 2 going on 3 years.
Almost 3 years, right? So, talk a little bit about when you started. You know, how was like you know, how you got exposed to the information? Kind of like, you know, walk us through how was the first 2 weeks in your business. When you started the first 2 weeks, you know, how did you saw the information? How was the first 2 weeks since you saw the business?
Sure. So I actually got, you know, I actually was going to a good friend of mine. I went over to his house. It wasn't even like I got invited to anything at all, nothing like that. And sat down and, you know, saw a bit of a video. I didn't even see, you know, the information the way most of us have seen it. And from there, just because I trusted the individual, I decided, you know what, this is something I want to do. I didn't have the money to get started financially. I was, you know, in a struggle, and I remember I had financial aid money that I knew that was coming to me. So for all of you that are, you know, actively working towards, you know, building what it is that you're working on, college students are great because they got financial aid, right? But I just made that decision. I was like, you know, this is something that I can see myself being successful with, and I just trusted the person, so I jumped in it. And as soon as I got the money, I remember I told my friend, I'd be like, listen, you know what, I'm going to I'll call you when I'm ready, right? Most of us would be like, yeah, this person's never gonna call me again. I remember I called him and I'm like, yo, I'm outside your house. He's like, why? I was like, because I'm ready to get started. And he's like, what? And it almost like he didn't even know. And so I remember when I got started, I was kind of questioning. I was like, where did my money just go? Like, what did I just do? Right? And I was kind of second guessing things, and kind of had that buyer's remorse feeling. But from there, right when I first got started, my first 2 weeks, I did everything they tell us not to do. I ran around, I went to my job, I ran around, I spoke to every single person at the restaurant that I worked at. I told everybody, you know, I had a way for us to, you know, change everything. We're gonna be able to, you know, see the world and, you know, make a lot of money, all this stuff. And, you know, at that point, everybody, you know, thought I was crazy. But I was able to get 6 people started, even though everybody thought I was crazy. And from there, that was about as fast as it went at that point in time. So, yeah.
I want to thank for that. You know, it's crazy. It's crazy when people say, hey, you know, I just want to show this information the right way. And that lets you know, guys, there's no such thing as showing the information the right way. It's just showing the information. You see, he saw half of the video. He didn't even saw a presentation. He saw a half of a video and he got started. So the person that is praying, trust me, they're going to see it. You don't even have to convince them. You don't have to nothing. Literally, you gotta show the information. They'll see it. They'll get started. They'll run with it. So that tells you a hint right there. All you gotta do is just show the information, guys. Just put the information in front of people. If you want to be successful in this business, in any network marketing business, put the information in front of the people. If you put the information in front of a lot of people, that'll get you a lot of people to join. So what you want to do is just do it rapidly, do it fast, because fast is fun, slow is painful, right? So I got another Josh Miller. You know, how long you're in residual income now, right?
Yeah.
From the business you're doing right now. How was the journey? How was the journey from the day you started, I say, or the after 2 weeks, to like, you know, being able to, you know, achieve residual income, or to today? Like, how was the journey? You know, just walk us through it, like, sure. You know, the hurdles and the journey, just the journey about that.
So the first thing I'll tell anybody, you know, that is serious about getting involved in the industry is that it's not a walk in the park. It's not something easy. Anybody that's going to tell you that this is, you know, get rich quick, or that this is the easiest thing you're ever going to do in your life, I'm going to tell you that person's lying to you. Because, you know, you have to understand that 80% of our country is based on quitters. I mean, you look at the divorce rate, you look at people who start businesses, don't finish them, people who start school, they don't finish what they start half the time. You look at how many people, you know, at the beginning of the year sign up to go to the gym, but the first month, or you know, it hit February 1st, you look at how many people have kept the commitment to their commitment. I mean, slim to none. So, you know, with a quitter's society, you have to understand that when it comes to building this business, you're going to face a lot of that. You're going to deal with a lot of people who have limiting beliefs. You're going to deal with a lot of people who are, you know, they're going to make you think that they're the one, that they have what it takes, right? Because everybody wants to be that person, but it's you're going to see it, right? People say one thing and then, you know, they do another. I look for people who are doers. I look for people that do exactly what they say. So, you know, from when I first got started all the way up until where I am now, you know, I understood that there were going to be hiccups. I understood that I was going to make a lot of mistakes. I understood that, you know, there were going to be setbacks in my personal life outside of the business. I understood that there were going to be, you know, personal setbacks within the business as well. You know, people joining, people quitting, you know, and you have to understand that your business is like a bag of sand, and at the hole there at the bottom there's a hole in the bag, you know. And through going to the events, you know, training, anything that you want to do in life, if you want to become extremely successful at it, you have to apply yourself, and you have to, you know, learn to become successful at it. You can't have a successful marriage if you're not present in the marriage. You can't, you know, become successful playing a professional sport if you never spend any time training. You can't become a professional, you know, within, you know, a specific industry or career if you don't study the material and become a professional at it. So, you know, when I understood that concept, I started plugging into the system and really going in depth, learning, you know, what it was going to take for me to, you know, reach that level of success that I desired. And along the way, I mean, I struggled a lot. You know, my first year, I spent my whole first year in this business learning about myself, learning about the things that I was carrying with me from my past. And when I finally made that decision to free up, you know, those things in my life and let go a lot of the baggage, right? And I didn't ever look at or analyze those things in my life until I had started going to the big events where my company caused me to look within myself. And at that point in time, that's where I then started making some big decisions. And I said, you know what? You know, a lot of people are winning. I see a lot of people that are doing big things right now. You know, what's the difference between them and me? And I said, it's a decision, right? They're just deciding to go and do it. And I said, you know what? These people may be, you know, working harder than me right now, but they're no better than me.